Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tire Crates YouTube channel. Hope you all are having a blessed day. In today's video, we are finally going to be continuing on the camper. Kind of stopped working on the camper. I got preoccupied with other things, and then I just didn't really feel like working on it. I don't know. You know how life goes. You can get in your head and be weird. You can just get stuff. But I'm feeling led to work on it, so we're gonna start working on it here. It's going to be more of a compilation of me cleaning this disgusting thing. It stinks really bad. All the vinegar that was in there has evaporated out, and it basically hasn't been cleaned that much more. So we're just going to get right into it today. I'm basically hoping I can spend this entire day cleaning, like 8 hours of cleaning. So I'll show you some before and after stuff, and then we will maybe recap on some things, and we'll see where it goes and how it goes. So for those of you that don't know, if you're new, drove 6 hours round trip to get this camper for $300, and it's been smoked in for like 5 million years. It's bad. So if you haven't watched the first video, there will be a link in the description to that, and a link up in the corner somewhere. You can go watch that. That was the video of me kind of getting it and doing a recap over it, but now we're gonna actually start getting into the nitty-gritty of cleaning this disgusting thing. So yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty everybody, so I want to have a start point on this camper where I can start from and start working away from to cleaning. Yes, words. Okay, so we're going to start on this door. This is going to be our start point. I'll show you guys how bad the door is. It's real bad. It is disgusting. You can see that staining. That's like tar. It's real bad. Like all that yellow is nasty. I'm gonna be wearing gloves and vinegar and scrubbies, so that's the thing I found works the best. It's real bad. So, and then you can see, is there a clean spot? So the door is kind of supposed to look like that, and instead it looks like that. So this is a daunting task, but I feel like the Lord's guided me to start working on this thing, y'all, if I'm being honest. Just the way it goes, man. I ain't trying to front and be weird. That's how life is sometimes. It is disgusting. That's quite ironic. I laugh every time I see that. I laugh because this thing's literally been smoked in for like an eternity, dude. It's so disgusting. It's so gross. And this is all smoke. It's not like it's like AIDS or something disgusting. It's just like tar goo. It's so gross. But if you smoke, just try to consider other people down the road. Maybe you never know where stuff ends up. So we're gonna get into cleaning this disgusting thing. Yikes. Yikes, bud. Yikes. This is, wear gloves when you do this kind of stuff. This guy, I've already been using one of these. This is actually one of the ones that I found in the camper, so. Okay, let's see how clean it gets here. Oh yeah, I remember it being like this. Along with removing stuff, I'm also giving the aluminum a nice cleaning. So, as I said in the previous video, this is not your glamour, McSplammer, super happy camper series. There's not a chicken out, is there, anywhere? The chickens have been getting out. I love chickens. They provide, and they're generally happy. I'm out of frame. This series is not super glamorous and craziness, especially in the world we're living right now. This will probably be more practical and more useful than most. So I took some of the aluminum off, but that really doesn't matter. This thing is a 1978, 77. This thing's junk, dude. I do not want to get snapped by this because it is disgusting. See how it's kind of got that staining? came out pretty clean. That's actually pretty good. Even though it's kind of perma-stained, it's broken though. Yeah. Cigarette smoke. Don't smoke. It's real bad for you. Like, really bad for you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, as part of me starting this series, I think I'm gonna, which I haven't done very often, I used to do, and I did in the lawnmower revival video. You can go watch that on the channel as well. I'm gonna set you guys back and put you on a time lapse with some music. So, because at the end of the day, it's just a lot of me cleaning, and I can give you guys a little bit of story watching. And if there's anything, when I go to wipe the door down here in just a second, I'm gonna finish this outer panel, and then I'll move in. I'll bring you guys in and show you that. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we're back here. My nose is a little... Tell you what, gloves, they just work all the time. They're so good to have. Gloves are. Mechanicing, whatever you're doing, wear gloves. They're just so worth it. Because it's like, I can pull my hand off. There's nothing, nothing on me. It's all good to go. I would say it's one of those things where it's worth the extra money. And if someone calls you a baby for not wearing gloves or not a man, a real man doesn't want to touch this. Let me tell you. Here we go. Let's see if it cleaned. This is one of the dirtier jobs I've done. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between oil, antifreeze, rear end oil, and cigarette smoke. There's a huge difference. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I found the scrubby. I've had the scrubby forever. As you can see, I've chopped it down. It's toast. I've had it for a very long time. So it's going to be its last job. This scrubby has seen a lot of stuff. It's seen the Ford motor, it's seen all everything, pretty much seen everything. Pretty sure this door will be getting painted over as well, because it's hideous. So, all the more reason to make sure it's scrubbed nice and clean. Boy, that's a difference. Alrighty, so as you can see, here's the door. Yeah, there. You can even look at the aluminum back here where I was cleaning. You can see there versus, look at that. Yeah, it's bad. I did spray the screen. I can't, this is, oh no, it's not that difficult to take off. Maybe I'll take this screen off and spray it down, because I don't know. You can see though here, like right in here versus that side. And I can't really get in there, so I'll probably end up taking this screen off, which it's not that hard to take off. this screen door and wash it with soap and water and actually be able to scrub and like wash it out. So it's pretty crazy. I mean, let's see if I can get you guys a real good close up here so you can see. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I'm gonna get a thumbnail and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alrighty everyone, I've just been cleaning away here. Some things I did switch up. I went and got a thing of dish soap and vinegar. After looking online, it says supposedly vinegar kills 80% of germs and soap also kills germs, but it also, I think, can wash them off. I think it can do kind of a double action via the drying deal where it dries and then washing them off. But it provides a suds, which I do like. The sudsing kind of helps lift them and wash them off. So as you guys can see here, I got the door fully washed. Obviously looks super clean. Like I said, this is getting painted. It's not going to be this color, but it stinks still a little bit. Not super bad, but it doesn't smell. It's definitely like, you can like very, very minorly smell it. Went around the outside, cleaned all that. Cleaned down there the best I could. It's still a little dirty, but not bad. And then I cleaned this. I also got the hose and I just started washing. So as you can see, much cleaner. That's still disgusting. So, which sucks, but I really went over this and scrubbed both sides of it twice. I think I only scrubbed the back side of this one once, but it still stinks. Not near as bad though, actually. And the vinegar helps to kill that smell. Down the road, I obviously can always get this redone. It is pretty flimsy, but for now, it works fine. And it smells. You can't smell over the camera, but I would say it went from being like 100% stink to like 10 to 15%. And I mean that seriously. If I could give it a gauge, it still stinks 15%, which with cigarette smoke, it still stinks, but not near as bad. You can really see I got in like the corners. I really wanted to make sure this thing was clean. So, alrighty everyone, I'm back at you with an update here. Last you saw, I cleaned the door. I want to show it one more time. I don't know if I actually showed that I cleaned the top up there, and yeah, I've showed all this already, cleaned all that. I went ahead and did the jam. The tape, there was some tape right there. That's adhesive stuff. I can just replace that. It's the seal that goes around the door opening. That just pulled off. But as we come in here, I just did wipe the floor down with it was really wet. But so far, I've done this entire wall except for that little patch down there, and I'm not doing the bottom about 6 inches really until I'm able to do the floor and clean all the floor for reasons like that. The floor's gonna need to really get a deep cleaning. I'm not a fan of the color of the floor, but I really don't feel like doing flooring. I mean, I could, it's not that much. That's later on. I can't think about that right now, but what is it? Oh, the chicken was asserting dominance. Did all this. We can come up in here, and I can't really turn you guys around because it gets the corner blown out, but I did all up in here. So that light right there looked like that. So just imagine that all over that light. I don't know what that goes to. I'm assuming that goes to the outside light, but you can really see the difference right there. The roof I have not done, the walls I have. So again, all this is getting painted over with a primer and a paint. So hopefully it'll super diminish it. And since I'm using vinegar, it also is a smell killer. And I'm also using dish soap, which has worked pretty good, using the scrubby and using the destroyed. Because this is thinner bristle, because I've used it so much, it's actually working better because it's stiffer and penetrates into the wood grain more. I did this. You can see the difference, I think, from there probably to there. You can see how that's really dark and this is really light. I've done all this, haven't done down there. You can see how where the grain is running, you can see in like the white areas, you can really see the difference. See how this is very bright compared to down there where it's kind of yellow color. I did pull that off. I haven't pulled this off yet. This is the outlet. I can already tell you right now this outlet's getting flipped sideways and these screws are going to be here, so it blows back into the cab area, into the cabin, whatever this is called, because it just blows down here and takes forever to heat, and that's dumb. So I also did this wall here. You can see I scrubbed on this wall pretty good. My camera's not quite wide enough, y'all. I'm quite sorry. There you guys all are. Hello. So I did the mirror. I am going to take this mirror off. You can see that's what the whole mirror basically used to look like, was that gross color there. This thing's getting a new doorknob. I scrubbed and scrubbed on that and it did not come off. If you don't already know, but I did use vinegar on that. I sprayed this entire thing down with vinegar. I literally just took the vinegar bottle and put it on like the squirt setting and just squirted everything, squirted all that, sprayed all that. So yeah, haven't decided what I'm doing in here yet. I'd like it to be bigger. You know, it's such a big project. I don't know. I just hate that. I really hate that right there. That's insane, dude. I think what I'd like to do is move this up there and then take the tub and extend it that way, because I can't, because that's there. I don't know, man. This is too small for me. I don't want to have my legs touching the toilet, and it's just too small for one person, dude. It's like tiny for one person. I mean, it's literally like, this is my shoe in there. Size 13 shoe. Like, dude, what? Why? What are you doing? So we're not touching the bathroom right now at all. The bathroom is not getting messed with. So. Alrighty, this is my third time filming this because stuff keeps happening. Chickens attacking, whatever. I'm gonna take a break, but I wanted to say something real quick. It's quite interesting. I found it's quite interesting how people fall into different areas in life, and I found these three. Sounds crazy. They really were. It's what it is. There are four of them. Satanic coins. They were literally like, one of them had a 6 on it, and it had a star on it, and it had all this cryptic text, and I beat them up with a ball peen hammer and threw them away, but folded them up. But I think it's interesting. These religions teach you to pray to things that other men make, other men that are just as sinful and imperfect as you. And I would just remind everyone that only one God, and that's the Lord Jesus, and the fact that he died for your sins. There ain't no works, there ain't no nothing that you're going to be able to do to earn the Lord's precious gift of salvation. Because if you earn your works at all, then what's the point of Jesus Christ? There's no point in Christ at all if you, at the end of the day, determine whether or not you go to heaven or hell. So, and you know, satanic stuff, it's just don't go there. Just your heart tells you, your mind tells you, the Lord tells you. If you're worth your weight as a man, you'll know that the Lord speaks to anyone and everyone in that quiet voice, and I would just encourage you all to listen to that voice. Seems to always be right, and in terms of, you know, satanic stuff, it's never worth it. So it's odd to see that people have coins that are made by machines and men, and they would rather worship that than, you know, the living God who's breathing and in your life every day and could care more about you than he cares more about you than, I mean, when you really think about it, the Lord died on the cross for you. So he really cares about you, and he's not some distant God. And I just wanted to say that, you know, just don't ever go to anything that's not just the simple truth that the Lord Jesus died on the cross for your sins, and all you can do is accept that free gift and, you know, accept the Lord. So, and obviously you want to change. You can't accept the Lord and be praying to coins and being, you know, whack. It's real simple. When you say you love someone, you don't go do things that would insinuate that you don't love them. You love those people. So all the more with the Lord who gives you those people and gives you everything. But other than that, I crushed those coins up. 3 of them, random coins made by a man's hands. Don't believe that they curse the camper. That was something that I was starting to think about. I was like, that's stupid, dude. That's so dumb that you would let that happen, you know. people would, they'd be like superstitious about it, but at the end of the day, that coin literally is the same as a $1 or a 1 cent penny. It means absolutely nothing. There's nothing. It's just bad, and I don't want someone else to get their hands on it and be misled. So other than that, I'm gonna take a break, show you guys a little bit here. I've been cleaning. It's real weird. The coins were like glued under a cream cheese cup. They were glued. Like I had to get a hammer, or they were glued onto the like table. I had to get a screwdriver in here and beat them off with a flathead. They were right. There was one of them that I found just laying, but they're right there. I'm about to sneeze. They're right there. So it's odd. This is getting ripped out, dude. This thing's junk. I don't like the way it looks. It's cheap laminated. It's it's lifted there. Oh no, my allergies. I cleaned this. Woo! I cleaned this, and it looked way worse than that, but clean this wall. I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna take stuff off, because when I paint, this is getting taken off because I can't get back there. Take that off. That's going in the garbage. My allergies. That's getting taken off because this whole thing's coming out, and that one's also getting taken off. But yeah, just some other random junk, and I did this down here. This is nothing, y'all. I sneeze way more than this usually. What the heck's going on there? Oh, it's a vent. Anyhow, figured I'd just, say that, and I also got this wall cleaned. It doesn't look like it, but whoa. My good night. This is nothing, y'all. I sneeze like 3 times this. I don't take allergy meds. I don't like them. They make me feel funky, but I'll just go blow my nose and it'll be over with. Anyhow, I'm gonna go eat because I'm starving. No more sneezing. My good night, dude. So, anyhow, figured I would just speak what's on my mind about that, and that I clean some more. Some interesting stuff you find. What's interesting is I found those coins, and there's two things about the Bible in here. There's a New Testament, and then there's a Hope for the Road thing. It's like, I don't know if it's from 2 different people. You never know what people are going through, man. But definitely don't settle for satanic coins. That's whack. Settle for the living God who's in your life every day. So I am gonna go blow my nose and go have some food because I'm really hungry, and I kind of have a headache from this vinegar, and my nose is burning from the vinegar. But yeah, that's that. And I don't know what else I was gonna say. Catch you guys in a little bit. Look at that. That is so disgusting. Lighting in here is getting replaced and all that. I don't have the money to do that right now. We'll see if some money rolls in here that I can just. It's yeah. This thing's gonna require some stuff, not a lot. Lumber's coming back down, so hey, that's a good thing. But some whack stuff in here, man. Anyways, all right. Catch you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, it is a new dawn, it is a new day. I just sneezed a whole bunch. I love those sneezing fits. I'm gonna take a little detour today, or this morning here. I was thinking about it. I'm gonna be painting this thing, and I need stuff like that and that not to be on the walls. Those are hard to clean around, they're not fun to clean around, so we're gonna go ahead and take like, I'll probably leave like this fuse panel face on until I'm actually painting. And this thing as well, stuff like that. But stuff like this disgusting thing here, that's getting thrown away. This is coming off, probably getting thrown away. It's gross. That's coming off, that's coming off. That outlet will probably stay on until I go to clean. I was looking at something else. These are gonna come off. I'm gonna leave this mirror on until I go to clean as well, because I don't want to risk it getting broken. It's safer on the wall than it is, and I'm gonna take stuff like these out. And then the shower, I got some ideas for the shower. I think I know what I'm gonna do in here. We'll talk about that in a different video. You'll have to stick around, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear the plans for that. But I'm gonna go ahead, get that off. What's interesting is the front up here where I've cleaned smells like vinegar. Actually, it smells quite a lot like vinegar, but there's definitely a mix. I would say this section up here is a lot cleaner, whereas if you go back there, you can definitely, like right about here where I stopped cleaning, it changes from vinegar to cigarette smell. So it's definitely working. Also, pretty sure I'm gonna use, my dad was talking with me about it, and I think I'm gonna end up using it, is Kills, some primer. You can get like low VOC Kills stuff that's a stain sealer and smell sealer, and I think it's kind of the go-to for that stuff. So it's not super expensive, so it should work. And then we'll obviously go over painting everything, but for primer, I definitely think I'm going to use Kills, because it seems like they have a pretty good reputation as well for being, you know, something that you use. So it is obviously junk, and it's moldy and disgusting. It's actually not really moldy, it's just got some like mildew, and it's definitely been raining in here from that. And then that needs to be taken off and replaced, which isn't that hard. Again, I just got to find the time to go buy a couple pieces of it. I'm gonna front the money and make this 2x4 plywood top, so it's more sturdy. One thing I do want to do with this thing is add some rigidity. So because if you know anything about campers, you know that they are constructed like junk. They are pieces of garbage when they're constructed. So everything's with staples, which I'll use staples, use some screws, definitely use some screws, but they're just slammed together, man. These things are not great. But pretty much the same old scrubbing and taking everything off. And I'll probably catch you guys actually when I take everything off, and I'll probably end the video there and do kind of a recap of everything I've scrubbed down. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. The chicken's currently, did I say the kitchen? The what? The chicken's currently, the chicken? Chicken. That's it. My brain is not working. The chicken is currently going off. See you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, got everything taken off. I'm about to start sneezing again, dude. Oh, my fingers are sticky. I like barely touched anything, and they're sticky from, I think they're sticky from that disgusting thing, dude. So gross. And this over here. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm about to start sneezing again. Alright everyone, I figured I'd show you all. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these off here. So there's no power going to this thing, obviously. Want to make sure there's no power going to stuff when you're doing this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and snip these off like that. We got a white, 2 reds, and a black. So looks like there's some wiring menagerie, as there always is. A white, if I had to guess, is ground, and then the 2 reds are hot. Which, on that thing, they're wired backwards. Well, no, the light, I don't know, dude. The light's got black and white, so I believe white's usually hot when it's that way, or black's ground, white's ground. I don't know, dude. That's why they went to red and not white. I don't know. Anyhow, that's cut. I'm gonna flip you guys around and cut these as well. I can tell you right now, that's gonna become a flip switch, not this stupid turning knob thingy. This only had 1 wire, which I honestly couldn't tell you what's going on here. It goes through a switch. Oh, I see the butt connector in there, right there. That's why you always check. That's junk. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, everybody, you can't see me at all, but something I noticed is that all of these windows have tint on them. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm gonna see if I can get the tint off, because all of the disgusting goo is on the tint. It's super old and junk, so fun stuff. Catch you guys when that's done. The nice thing is the windows underneath should have no stuff on them, except for tint glue. Yay! Alright everybody, it's a new day. Hello. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, but I just want to show you guys. Ended up getting the tint off the windows, and the windows are a lot clearer. You can really tell on this one here. There really isn't, there's some remnants of the tint floating around, like so. It was really difficult. Basically what I had to go get was some 70% isopropyl alcohol, razor blades, Dollar Tree ones, and I had to press so hard. It was awful. It took me a very long time to get them cleaned off, but it was really difficult actually. But the isopropyl actually helped to soften it up. So what happened was someone tinted over another layer of tint. They like double tinted over it. Well, it baked the middle layer of tint to the window. It like actually like plastered it on so bad that it like you couldn't pick it. It actually was like one with the window piece. So because the first piece I was able to just pull it off by hand. It was really easy. It was pretty junk tint. But the second one must have been on there for years. So I was able to get it off. Again, I had to press pretty hard with the razor blade. It doesn't look like I scratched the windows. I may have scratched them. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Leftover residue, so glue I should say. But I am going to cut this video here. Sure, it's not fully done, but I'm kind of at a stopping point right now because next up really is going to be ripping stuff out and painting, and starting to frame in some areas and get some more floor space in here. So I got to clean the roof, got to like take that off, but really I don't have a lot more. I'm probably going to go over the walls one last time with like a microfiber real fast. I kind of forgot to show what I was doing. So I was using a scour pad, just the green pads, these guys here. Those actually came with the camper. I have another set down there. So I was using that, a bottle with spray vinegar, or with vinegar spray in it, complete, just straight vinegar, white vinegar, multi-purpose vinegar. I think you can get different strengths of vinegar, but, and then the vinegar wasn't quite doing it for me, so I also mixed up another squirt bottle of soap right here, and I'd shake it up and spray it on the wall. And what that would allow me to do is it would get a suds on the wall, and dish soap's a degreaser, and I put a lot of dish soap in there. It wasn't like a little squirt, I put a lot in there. So with the combination of dish soap and vinegar, the walls came out real good. You can actually tell where I stopped, and this will probably show up really good on the camera. You can see the difference from where I did just one pass, and you can really see. So basically what that is, I found out, I believe that's like nicotine tar or smoke tar, and it will come off. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get a specific paint. I'm gonna have to get the Kills original paint, which seals in odors and blocks stains, because if you use regular primer, it's a primer, not a paint. I'm gonna have to primer and then paint, which is fine, but what it does is it seals the walls off like normal paint, but it doesn't allow bleed through, and it hides the odors if there is any odors left. So you can really see how bad someone smoked in here. And I'm actually really happy with the way it came out. You know, going over this a second and maybe a third time, like a quick third time with the spray bottle and a microfiber rather than a paper towel, this thing's gonna come out actually really clean. I'm actually really excited. It's gonna come out great. So you can also see over here, I cleaned this. I was trying to see if there's anywhere that I missed. The whole wall looked like that right there, and now it's, you know, obviously clean. You can see the areas I didn't quite scrub on, but that's not a big deal. I've done all these walls except this portion here and down here. I'm definitely going to be doing a different tabletop. I think I'm going to be doing, just to talk about that real quick. Well, actually, you know what? I'll talk about that in the next video. If you guys want to check out the next video, it'll be up on the channel at some point, and I'll have a link at the end of the video and down in the description. For now, you can go and watch the previous video of me getting this camper. I'm going to talk about all the stuff that we're going to be doing to this thing. We're going to be framing stuff out, getting some more floor space in here, things like that. So, because this thing's, it's a whack setup, it's a real bad setup. So, other things I'll be doing is cleaning, just cleaning stuff out. But I'm not going to rip anything out. I'm not going to demo anything or build anything until I'm completely ready to do that. So, another thing is these window trims are going to, or yeah, the window trims are going to come off when I do each individual wall. So when I do this wall, I'll take that trim off because the trims need to be cleaned. They're gross down like in between the sill here and the cover. It's nasty. So other than that, it came out pretty good actually for not a whole lot of work. The windows were awful. I spent yesterday my back is super sore from being hunched over scraping the windows and wiping them a gazillion times. So we're gonna see if we can redo this. I really want to redo some of this stuff. So I don't know when that video will be coming out. I gotta wait for some things here and plan some things out and see how this video does. So if you do enjoy this content, I know it's like super pop culture music and wowie zowie bing bang boom bow kind of thing, but it's just the real, like it's legit, you know what I'm doing here, cleaning. So it will get better. We're gonna definitely modify this thing and get some floor space and make this thing awesome. Just you know, I've already done one of these and it can be overwhelming. Definitely was starting to get overwhelming for me, but you just got to remember that projects, it's called a project for a reason. So, and once you get in and start doing it, you'll be real happy because at the end of the day, at some point, I'll get to enjoy the fruits of my labor and I'll be able to take this thing camping and, Lord willing, go on some sweet adventures and bring you guys along and all that awesome stuff. So some I will record and some will be for myself. So but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting to watch this disgusting disaster detail of this vintage truck camper. And yeah, so oh, I also forgot to show you guys, I also went around and vacuumed. That's the other thing I totally forgot to show you guys. I went around and vacuumed all the dust. So there's a bunch of dust that I vacuumed up. I sprayed that with some, this is getting taken out, but just to make it not stink, I sprayed it with some like fabric smell good stuff. So yeah, I did vacuum and I kind of just wiped everything down and just been looking at stuff, you know, just looking, seeing what I'm thinking. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, drop them down in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, dropping a like and sharing with friends and all that awesome stuff really would help me out a lot. It'd be a huge blessing. It'd be super cool. But other than that, thank you for watching. My name's Tyler, and may the Lord watch over you and bless you in all your ways in the wild world we live in. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. God bless. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.